Well, it's actually about 1:45 in the morning. It's technically January 27th, Monday, 2012. So I'm going to start the video with this, even though I'm going to be sleeping pretty soon. I brought in they finally dried the exhaust manifolds for the truck. They come out pretty nice, though. So tomorrow I'll give it like one more coat. You can see there's some shadows there, but it's really not too bad. So I'll bring it back out and give it another coat. And then if it's not raining, I'll try to, well, tomorrow is today, technically. If it's not raining, I'll put them on, and then I'll see if I can dig up that Y pipe and try to get that on as well. If I can get that exhaust together, then I can at least start it, and then I'm going to start fighting with George, because he's going to want to run it with a bad throw-up bearing, which will burn the clutch out, which I don't want to do. So we're going to have arguments over that, and there's no way I'm going to do it. Boy, these weeks just roll by so fast, it's ridiculous. Anyway, it's Monday, February 27th, 2012. God, it's 27th already. I'm going to continue on the extended cab, crew cab truck project. Getting the exhaust on. I'm going to try to run some more tools up here. I'm putting a toolbox, and going to majorly focus on finding this battery charger that mysteriously went missing, which hopefully I ran up to the storage unit or something. Otherwise it's mysteriously vanished straight out of my room, which is where I thought I left it, but you know, it's possible I pulled it out of here if I didn't think I was going to get to that gas, because the reason I have it here is for this gas tank project. So I'll either find it or I won't. It'll suck if I don't, because that was like a $150 charger. They're probably about $200 now. It's got the jump mode on it and everything. It's just a crazy charger. I got from O'Reilly's in Florida. O'Reilly's Auto. Anyway, that's basically the day's guideline. Well, I just shook this up again. I'm really letting the cider vinegar sink in. The acid in it hopefully is cleaning some of the remaining scale. I'm gonna look. That's another thing. I gotta look for that chemical that I bought for this. It's potassium, something or other, some cool chemical. Gotta find that with the battery charger. Well, it's a little chilly, but it's a beautiful day. I'm gonna work on this manifold. They also have a Jeep manifold I gotta be working on, except for I don't even know if it's worth working on this one. This one has all kinds of issues. I gotta find my battery charger, and I'm gonna clear out the rest of this, except for that computer cabinet. I think I'm gonna leave it in here. So we're going to convert this into dead storage for Kaya Systems crap, so I'll be loading this even more when the garages open up. Assuming I can get this vehicle going, that's a problem. I need 105 for an alternator, and if that one rolls off eBay, then I'm going to need over a couple hundred for an alternator. Well, I got some razor blades. I don't know if they're sharp or not. I cleaned off this table again. You guys keep seeing all this crap on the floor. Where that's coming from is actually, it just keeps coming off the ceiling. It's like so much dust and crap just keeps falling off the ceiling. I'm constantly cleaning in here and never getting anywhere. I gotta catch up. I gotta get these smooth. Yeah, these are crap blades. I don't even know why. They're George's blades. I don't know why he saves all this crap. Guess I'm gonna hook the drill brush up and try to drill brush this clean. It's taken a while, but it's working. I got one done. I'm gonna get these all done, then I'm gonna bolt this up. And I'll spray one final coat on here. Well, judging by the little bit of leakage out of the petcock, the fuel valve on the bottom, this acid is actually doing its job, so that's good. I worked pretty well with the drill brush on this. I'm gonna do this one like the same way, since I'm already set up for it. This drill is really not long for this world. The whole thing, bearing's totally shot. You can see it shaking around. That's because I'm always using it for this kind of stuff and putting sideways pressure on them, which they're really not designed for. Anyway, I'll do this, and then I may have to bring the drill brush outside and run a cord outside to clean the engine side of this. Okay, I got all the exhaust manifold gaskets, the two center ones. This is what was in the headset I have for that truck. So that part's ready now. I may add to this project, I may take, for the other truck, the utility body truck, I may take the drive shaft out so that I can get at the carrier bearing. The thing needs a carrier bearing. If I could get a new carrier bearing for that, maybe. Anyway, onward with this. Okay, it looks like these are all ready, so all I gotta do is get some never sees and bolt them up. All the crap's migrating already. Looks like somebody moved my toolbox. It's not square anymore. I re-square that up. They're probably testing for weight. Swear to God, I hate living in this high crime situation. What I'm doing is looking for some never sees. Looks like I don't have any. I got to pick it up at the processing unit. Well, it's about 11:30 in the afternoon. I'm just going to have a quick cup of coffee, then I'm going to head out to the processing unit and do some processing and pick up some stuff and come back. I'm not going to spend a lot of time at the processing unit. I just want to get another maybe I can't even do that probably. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. Crap. I need some never sees. Oh crap, I don't know. We'll see what I'm going to do. Well, I've completely given up on finding any never sees. No, there's nothing. So I'm going to put them in without it. Heck with it. Show's got to go on. Okay, I couldn't get the bolts without special ordering them because the size needed is in between the standard sizes. So I got to shim these out with washers, the ones that I did get, but they didn't. But what I'm going to have to do to get the washers to fit in here is grind them partially to make them fit. So that's I gotta run the cable out here and get the grinder hooked up. Okay, now I have to grind down 48 washers so that they fit on these stupid things. In a perfect world, they would have just got the right size bolt. But I have no way to... I don't have the time to wait for them to special order it. I don't have the money. I don't have the time, so... onward with the grinding. I got some water to temper them. Got the grinder all set up. Well, that there looks about right. There's the first one. 47 to go. Okay, there's the first set of 4. Alright, each one needed a different amount of grinding, so I made them custom for each bolt. You can see it'll let it go in just enough. It's going to smush down a bit more with that. Alright, man, this is a pain keeping all these washer flat spots lined up. I have to do them one at a time. Okay, that worked well on this side. It was a little bit of a pain to get the stupid notches to all be aligned, but it worked. What I needed really was a bolt, the thickness of those washers shorter, just around a 1/4 inch more or less, but that's a special order bolt. Alright, you can see I got a lot more stuff to do on this stupid engine, and there's still a possibility that that head's cracked because of all the paint chipped off of there. This was supposedly magnafluxed. I hope that that's not a crack, or I'm going to have to redo all this crap. Just by doing it George's way. He didn't want to spring $50 for a spare engine, but yet he put $200 into redoing the old heads. And buying a new set of heads and redoing them from the junkyard. It wasn't a new set of heads. It just seems silly. Anyway, okay, now for part 2. I have to grind all these. I just noticed that the water pump I had on the front porch is missing. George probably scrapped it for cigarette money. So I need a water pump. It's crazy. Every time he gets really broke, he just scraps everything that isn't nailed down, since he lives right across the street from a scrap yard. The end one was really tight. I had to grind the washer into 3 spots for this one. Don't fall through. Yeah, I had the same deal with this corner one. Just so tight. So I made multiple cuts on these ones. So that'll fit in there nicely now. Perfecto. Very good. Yeah, I think this cider is working pretty good. It's seeping out more and more. I'm going to have to fix that petcock. I can't. Well, I just took a lunch break. It was pretty good. Had 3 hamburgers and some cheese and crackers. And I'm going to put on this other side now. I'm not going to get much farther than that. George is still out. He took a bus to go deal with his loan shark. Okay, there it is. Side 2 is on. I just got to get the Y pipe for the bottom. I think the starter's hooked up. I got to get another water pump. Got to find the alternator crap for this, or borrow it off of the other vehicle in storage. I got to hook up all this other crap. I don't know why the headlights pulled out right there. Weird. Weird. These are all broken. Huh. It's almost like somebody put a bad bowl down and took my bowl. That was working. That couldn't possibly work now. It's all broken. Huh. Oh, that's another thing on the list. I see a problem with the brake right there. It's not right. It's missing a piece. It'll work like that though. Should pass inspection. We need the valve covers. I should have valve cover gaskets somewhere. I need the carb. There's still quite a bit to put together. I'm not sure how to put this other stupid plow pump on or whatever the heck it is. I'm not even sure what it is. Yeah, it's not a plow pump. It's an oddball aftermarket heavy-duty air compressor for air conditioning. It's an air conditioning compressor. That's really interesting. It's really interesting. Yeah, I'm getting real concerned about George. He's way overdue. He should have been back here about 2 hours ago. And now there's no green line buses running. So he's going to have to at least walk a mile. I'm looking at where I left off on this utility truck. The rear end has some kind of leak. It needs seals. The carrier bearing shot in this truck. The rear end, I'm not going to worry too much about it. I'm going to just keep filling it. What I need to do is get some kind of a... I got to finish this exhaust so that I can hang it up. I got brand new exhaust up to here, but there's nothing to tie it on. I got all these ropes that keep burning off. So I had to stop running it because they kept falling on the ground on the street. And then there's wiring issues with this. If I could get this sucker running, I can put the sprint here, or I can push the blazer back and put the sprint on the outside. I'd probably pull the blazer out, put the sprint in the back here, and then try to get the blazer running so that I can bring the Jeep here, and then I'll have all that more room. I'll have to sell the blazer, I guess. I won't have much choice. Either that or run 4 vehicles. I gotta run at least 3 vehicles. So, yeah, it's getting to be nice out lately, so I'm going to be getting on this project real soon. Get this running and then get it inspectable and then get it on the road. It's not doing me any good sitting here. I think it's full of beehives too. I got to fix that. It's a beautiful truck. Got it in Rhode Island. I'm gonna look through George's crap down here, see if there's anything I can rig up as an exhaust hanger. I don't know if I can maybe bend these somehow. Bolt or weld a couple of these together. I need rubber straps. I didn't think about this. Wish I had money. This wouldn't be a big issue. I'd just go buy some stupid hangers. But they're like 20 bucks a piece. I need 2 of them. I hear banging upstairs. Either Marianne is stomping around or George came home. I'm gonna go check it out. Oh, cool. The water pump wasn't missing. I thought it was missing. It's in really rough shape too. This isn't going to be good. Well, I'm going to put it on. If it leaks, I'll have to take it off again. At least I got something to match up for the bolt patterns. Okay, I'm going to clean this off with a wire drill and see if I can find some blue engine paint and paint this. I got to also wire drill the truck though. I'm not going to be able to do that because it's dark and I don't think I have the bolts to bolt this sucker up. I think I'm going to have to buy some bolts. Okay, I got the water pump pretty clean. I don't think I have primer. I need 550 degree primer and paint for that. I'm going to look. I might have some in the processing center where all my chemicals are. I'm going to need, if you had another drill, this drill's really about to fall apart. Hopefully I got one of them up at the storage unit. I'll give George a 3/8 drill if I have one. Yeah, this underlayment wood's starting to curl pretty bad. You can see it separating. I gotta get something under there and bolt that up. I may have to wet it down and do it over time, bend it back up. This wood was probably pretty wet at Lowe's. Anyway, I'm just looking over some of these projects. I gotta weld the things on this back piece. I'm gonna have a problem welding because I'm gonna have to do it on the street because I'm not taking this all apart. So I have to put blankets up or something so flash doesn't get into people's eyeballs. So I'll need like 4 blankets or a big tarp maybe. Well, I've been shaking this up and letting it sit about 24 hours now. So I'm going to open it up and rinse it out. Start the rinsing process. Well, it's been etching a lot of it off, but I don't think it's near enough. I can feel rough rust. Maybe I should fill this whole thing with apple cider right to the top and just let it sit for a couple weeks. It's doing something though. I'm going to rinse it out real good. Maybe I'll get some, I don't know how much gallons this is, 5 or 10 years. This project's taking forever. Still getting big chunks of rust out of it. Just about the 6th, maybe 5th time I filled this with water and dumped it. I use shampoo in it now. See if that'll help. It's going to take a while. I'm going to get a mini pipe wrench or something, pull that petcock out of there. It bothers me that there's still this big chunks of sediment coming out and that won't even run. I ran that wire down it. It came out pretty easy. Must be something deep inside this valve. Don't worry about that. I'm going to just run water clear through. See if I can get more sediment. Well, I completely ran out of hot water. But it is running pretty clear. And I pulled the petcock out. It's right here. I'll clear the petcock separately. And let this totally drain and dry. And then I gotta find that chemical. And it should be ready now. Oh, I'm beat. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.